Hey, what's up? We're back. So classical music is one of the few places where let me get situated here. Classical music is one of the few places where you are encouraged to feel dissonant emotions and basically cognitive dissonance as you go along with the music. You learn how to process. Basically, your brain is processing multiple symphonic ideas. Multiple symphonic ideas that you are required to hold both of those at the same time, or multiple three things, three or four, if there's lots of melodies going on. And when they clash, and there's dissonance in the music between keys, and you feel that, it's very good to learn how to feel that. It's not necessarily comfortable, but it's kind of like giving pain its place and not resisting it outright. If it's there, respond accordingly, but don't just label it as bad. Pain is very useful. So the dissonance between notes can show you how to hold multiple concepts that are dissonant in your mind, which we experience all the time. And to really hold that and be able to see that there is a successful resolution. They can both maintain, or one wins over the other, or a third space emerges where both are considered and honored, and it's a symbiosis, but only because a higher dimension is considered. So that learning and that skill, practice that skill by listening to classical music, most notably like Beethoven in his era. Definitely dissonance was honored by the classical era of music, honored and then resolved beautifully. So it's very amazing art in that sense. The balance is really well. I enjoy that. So Handel, Haydn, Joseph Haydn, Mozart. Mozart has definitely less dissonance than Beethoven. So Mozart's is more like the pop of the era, and Beethoven's like the metal, the metal equivalent to classical. So take your pick of what works for you, but the intensity and the power and the beauty and the vibrance kind of comes from that clash between them, and it's not complete without that. Music now seems to think you can get away with not having that, and I think it's so missing. Excuse me. I think it's so missing from the modern take on music. So it's important to remember the great things we've achieved before and re-infuse them back in the culture to say, hey, we've forgotten about this, we missed that. We missed this concept, we've overlooked it, and it needs to come back. And so this video is in some type of dedication to that process. So thank you for listening, and please consider training your cognitive dissonance ability by listening to classical music from the classical era. Beethoven, Mozart, Joseph Haydn, those are all some examples. All right. Thank you so much. See you in the next one.